Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry. Hit my glasses there. Dilly dilly, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the Batbran Vlogs, Session 3. And today, we're going to have a brand new review of Dragon Ball Super, episode 120, I think 128? Yeah, 128. We're coming down to the end. We're coming down to the stretch here, and let me just say, as it gets closer to the end, I just get sadder and sadder because I know we're only 3 episodes away until the end of Dragon Ball Super. I know as it gets closer and gets closer, I'm gonna cry real tears. I'm gonna cry real tears when we finally say goodbye to the series. Because I've been waiting 18 years for this, and you're just gonna take it away from me. Which I don't think I'll burn it away. I think they will bring it back. But let's jump right into the review of episode 128. It all starts off with a recap of what happened last time. 17 sacrifices himself. Which, surprisingly, they weren't too upset about it. I thought 18 would be really distraught over it. And a lot of them weren't. I guess because they know the Dragon Balls can bring them back. So I guess that. But anyway, it finished off right where it left off. When Vegeta gets up and tells Jiren, "I can beat you all by myself. I'm all I need." And this guy believes his own bull crap at this point. Like, I mean, that's Vegeta. Will always be Vegeta. His pride is that's his pride. It is his pride. That's just Vegeta for you. His pride is always too much for him, and it ends up getting him into trouble. And sometimes it actually helps him in a fight and pushes him even further. But Vegeta fights Jiren, and the funniest thing, I shouldn't have laughed, but I laughed when he tried turning Super Saiyan, and he couldn't even go Super Saiyan. Like, he couldn't even go. And he tried so hard and everything. And, like, he's fighting him. And Jiren says, just give up. You've lost. And then he actually acknowledges him to the point where, I will acknowledge your pride as a warrior. Your pride of a warrior is literally legendary. And he goes, I will honor you and give you a warrior's loss or whatever. I will defeat you like a warrior. And Vegeta wasn't having it, and I forget what Vegeta was not very. But right before Vegeta was getting ready to knock off, he wouldn't give up, and that's awesome. Well, you guys can take that to heart. You guys can really take that to heart because basically, the moral of the story is you don't ever give up. No matter what the odds are, you meet him up against insurmountable odds like Vegeta was. Like, he knew he was going to lose. He was in a fight where he knew he was going to lose. He was outmatched so much. He had no strength, no stamina left. But he kept pushing himself. And that's what sometimes you need to do in life. But, anyway, Vegeta is fighting him, and he's like seeing all these flashbacks. He's seeing all his family, Trunks, Bulma, Bulla, Kakarot, which is Goku, but he sees all these people. Let me just say, holy crap! That I was thinking, okay, this is the moment he's done. Then he gets caught literally by his foot, and like they're like saying, no, that's a dropout. And they're saying, no, he's not out. And the Grand Priest's like, no, he's not out. He's not done. Sit down, peasants. Sit down. And he gets back up, and Vegeta actually goes blue and tries to fight him. And Jiren's just like, really, buddy, just give it up. Give it up. And just little side note, everyone has just forgotten about Frieza, but yet Frieza is still freaking there somewhere. Somewhere Frieza is here, and I don't know where, but Frieza's on this thing somewhere, and he's still in this fight. And everyone's just not even acknowledging that Frieza's somewhere. Even Jiren doesn't even care about Frieza. He's not even thinking about him. That's why I think Frieza's gonna get the wish. I honestly do. I think both Goku and Jiren are gonna knocked out. But anyway, and there's 2 minutes left. Well, we'll get to that. But, Vegeta's fighting him. Vegeta finally does get knocked out, and he says, "I leave the rest to you, Kakarot." And he gives him the last bit of his energy that he has left to Goku. And Goku gets up. He turns blue. He tries to fight, and even that wasn't even enough. Even that wasn't even enough to fight Jiren. Like, and even Jiren said, "This is all you can give. This is all you got." And Jiren's getting ready to. He's just beating the crap out of him, and knocks Blue out of Goku, and he just starts beating him and beating him and beating him, keeps punching him, and he gets to the point where Goku is like literally one punch away from getting knocked off. And what happens? He punches him, and Goku just stands there. And he turns Ultra Instinct. And then he starts, like, dodging everything. And he just hits him back with one punch. And the look on Jiren's face was the look when Frieza got that hole put in him almost by Toppo. Seriously. Like, he got hit by that hard. It didn't even look like he hit him that hard. And then out of nowhere, then the aura just starts coming up. And I'm like, Ultra Instinct is back. For the third time, Ultra Instinct is in this tournament. And all the people said this time and the toughest part in the this late in the tournament, and it's back already. Even Universe, I think 11. Forget what universe. Universe 13? Yeah, Universe 13 is even like, this could be a problem. At this late in the tournament. And Beerus even said, like, Beerus seemed angry about it. Like, Beerus was like, so I finally get to see it, this Ultra Instinct. And I'm like, oh, he didn't seem too happy about it. But, and then the episode ends there. And they says there's 2 minutes left in the tournament. So there's literally 2 minutes, and all that stuff only happened in a minute? How slow does time move in that universe? In that universal void? That's what I want to know. What? Because, buddy, there's no way a half an hour long episode only takes a minute. It only takes a minute away? Really? Like, that should have took longer than that. I mean, then again, in the Buu Saga, they made, a minute for Vegeta seemed like almost 2 episodes, so... Anyway, but the next episode, we are going to finally see the mastered form of Ultra Instinct. And I'm super excited about that. And from what it looks like it's going to be the Super Saiyan form of Goku, but just his regular standard hair. Because it shows his hair going Super Saiyan form almost. But he's going to keep that, like, the base form hairstyle, which I'm okay with that. That's going to look clean. That's going to look really good. And it looks like we're getting to the fight. This is the fight to end all fights in this tournament. And I think this is going to be the last fight in the tournament. I really think. But I think we're going to have a little moment with Frieza. Because you can't tell me Frieza is not going to be a part. Why is Frieza still in this tournament? Frieza is there for a reason. Why is he there? I think one of two things. One thing. Frieza is going to either turn his back on Goku, and they're going to have their fight, like, for the last minute of the tournament. Or the last 30 seconds of the tournament, Frieza's just going to get outclassed by Goku. Or he's going to help Goku, and Frieza will join the good guys. They did it with Piccolo. They did it with Vegeta. Akira Toriyama is going to do it with Frieza. I really see him doing it with Frieza. Because he has respect for Goku on levels that's just... he has respect for Goku. Even though Goku was killed him, he defeated him several times. He has respect for Goku. Like, even when they fought on Resurrection F, he had respect for him. Like, he trained for the first time in his life to get that golden form to battle Goku. Just to train him and fight him at his all out and his peak. Like, that's awesome. And I really think that Frieza and Goku are going to team up together and they are going to defeat Jiren. Some way, shape, or form, we're going to see Frieza. Either in this episode or in the next episode, we're going to see Frieza. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I hope to God they don't do what I'm thinking, where Frieza stabs Goku in the back and takes this wish, and they end the series right there. I hope they don't do that. Kira Toriyama, please don't do that. Please don't do that. And also, I'm going to give you a little update. That was basically the review and my preview for the next episode, what I think is going to happen. But I also wanted to discuss one other thing. I wanted to discuss several different subjects. First of all, free agency is coming up here soon in NFL. And I want to talk a little bit about some of the free agents that are coming out. I really think with Jimmy G getting that new contract, he's off the board immediately, which is huge. And Kirk Cousins, he's probably going to be a free agent because he's not getting franchise tagged. But I think there's going to be a good amount of players that will get franchise tagged. So we'll see after franchise tag season rolls around who gets taken off the market. But I see this happening. Isaiah Crowell is available. I really think he's going to go to a team. They kind of need some backup running back, maybe. But I'm speaking about quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins is going to be the talk of the town, baby. He's going to get all the big bucks. I'm hoping he doesn't go to Cleveland, because Cleveland really doesn't need someone like him. Cleveland needs to draft a quarterback, not pick up a quarterback in Kirk Cousins and mold him. But I think they will pick up Kirk Cousins, at least for a couple years, just to basically mold this rookie quarterback behind. That's what I think. Now, my team, the Bears, they need to make a big overhaul. But I think with Trubisky, they are gonna go overhaul this year, especially with the new head coach. He's an offensive-minded head coach, Matt Nagy, and the new offensive coordinator, Mark Helfrich, who used to be the head coach in Oregon, which I really like that hire. And I think they're going to really stash players. Like, they're going to pick up a lot of players offensively this year. I see them picking up one, maybe two star wide receivers. Allen Robinson supposedly is the big talk for the Bears to pick up. Even maybe Jarvis Landry, because they're not giving Kendall Wright a contract back. And the cut, and then they may get a tight end too, and they're gonna have to. But that'll help because they need to get a corner in the draft, a corner or another wide receiver, and I think they're gonna draft Calvin Ridley. And if they do, that would be a really good offense. You would get weapons for him and Calvin Ridley, and one, maybe two free agent wide receivers, maybe three. So it work, because Wheaton's out the door. He's washed up Steeler garbage, to be completely honest. And now my buddy's a big Cowboys fan. Me and him have discussed this and stuff. We were talking about cuts. And the biggest cuts I think are going to happen, Jordy Nelson's gone. Green Bay really loves Randall Cobb, so they'll keep Randall Cobb. And Devontae Adams, the emergence of him is just too big. Who else? You'll have DeMarcus Lawrence will get a franchise tag. A lot of bigger players. A.J. McCarron's going to be on the market, and apparently the Browns wanted him. So they may go after him at quarterback. And you got a lot of guys. And I see this. Des Bryant's going to get cut by the Cowboys. Guarantee you this. He's going to get cut, and he's going to go to a team. I hope to God the Bears don't pick him up. Please don't pick him up. But, because the Cowboys are going to move on and try and bring a wide receiver in. And we're talking about defensive players that are available this year. Ziggy Ansah, I would not go after him. He's a question mark. Linebackers, I really don't know the linebackers that are available this year. Sorry, I know the cornerbacks that are available this year, and let me tell you, Aqib Talib's going to get cut by the Broncos, and they're saying that Emmanuel Sanders could be on the trading block, and possibly Demaryius Thomas for the Broncos. They need to not get rid of all their players, especially if they're going to go after a quarterback. Drew Brees, if he doesn't get a franchise tag, which I think he will by the Saints, because he doesn't have any more years in him. He'll probably take a pay cut to stay in New Orleans. And the tight ends. The tight ends are really good this year. Jimmy Graham, especially if Gronk retires like they're speculating and like they're saying and possibly is going to happen. Jimmy Graham's going to be the top tight end of every team in the NFL to pick up and go after. That's just what I think. But, and the other thing I wanted to talk about also, new series coming out soon. I needed your guys' help to figure out what series you guys want to see. You want me to do an extreme randomizer Nuzlocke, which basically means everything's randomized. I think the evolutions are randomized as well. Don't quote me on that, but I think I'm going to do an extreme randomizer of Ruby or Sapphire or Leaf Green, not Fire Red, because we did Fire Red before, or Leaf Green. So those are your options. Or another game that I have a randomized Nuzlocke for, or I can just do a Nuzlocke out of a Pokemon ROM hack, or just because we have the Let's Play we have is Pokemon Clover right now, and we're doing live streams of Digimon, which look forward to that here later in the week, probably in the weekend, because that's the only time I really get time to live stream, and there's not enough time in the day to do stuff. There really isn't. But I think that let me know what you think, and also I hope you enjoyed this vlog session. That's pretty much all I just wanted to talk about. Let me know what you thought, what your comments are, what you think about, and also what you think about the movie Black Panther. I have not seen it yet. I want to go see it. My buddy has seen it, and he says it's really good. So hopefully I will see it, and maybe I'll give you a review on what I think about it. Let me know what you think about all this stuff that I was talking about here. What your speculations are on the NFL free agency or different stuff like that. Or I'm all open for discussion. I will talk to anybody about anything on here as long as it is appropriate. And also, please like, subscribe if you enjoy this content and want to see more of it. And also, leave a comment. I always appreciate you guys talking to me, and I like talking to you guys about stuff. I'm all open for conversation. So, as always, stay awesome, guys. I am the Batbran, and stay awesome, my Dark Knights.